It was Mark Twain that said there are two of the most important days of your life, and those 2 days are: one, the day that you're born, and two, the day that you find out why. If you stick with me to the end of this video, I guarantee you we're going to stop procrastination once and for all. 70% of millennials have admitted that they live their life with some sort of regret. 69% of Gen Z said that they live their life in regret. That means 82% of the world lives their life thinking about past decisions, wishing they had done something different, i.e., living in regret. The reason why regret feels so awful is because by nature it implies that you wish that you have done something different. You wish that you could have done something better. And now, because the past is the past and we don't have a time machine, you now feel like things are out of your control. And when we don't have control over our own lives, it makes us go insane. Even though we have tarot readers and astrologers and psychic mediums and prophecies and what have you, it still doesn't give us a crystal clear vision of what our future would look like if we did this choice or made this choice or made this choice. So it always leaves us with some sort of uncertainty. I'm going to show you guys how I learned to stop procrastinating, finally. I want you guys to visualize that there are 3 of you, because there are. There's the younger self, the current self, and your old self. People say that when they make choices, they're doing it for their kids. However, I want your kids, for now, to be a non-factor. I want you to visualize your child self. And if you've never visualized what you looked like as a child, this is the perfect opportunity to do so. I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and really sit and meditate and visualize what your 3, 4, or 5-year-old self would look like. And I want them to be that specific age, back when everything was very innocent and you just had all the hope in the world. The world didn't have time to taint your self-confidence or taint your vision yet. You can lay down and do this, but even if it takes 30 minutes to an hour, I want you to sit with your eyes closed, deep belly breaths, and really visualize your younger self. What does he or she look like? What do they sound like? What kind of shoes are you wearing? What snacks are you eating? What does your hair look like? What does your little tiny voice sound like? Okay? And visualize the type of future that that young person wanted. Maybe when you were a kid, you wanted to be an astronaut. And at that age, that wasn't completely out of reach. You just knew. You had a very black and white vision. I want to be an astronaut when I get older. And that was it. That was done. There was nobody saying, oh, that's completely impossible, or oh, there's so many steps. I can't do X, Y, and Z years of college, or what have you. Now that you've got that vision of your child self, you're going to close your eyes again, deep belly breaths again, and you're going to visualize yourself at about 90 to 95 years old. When you've lived the majority of your life, you might be on your deathbed, you might be in a rocking chair, or you might be really old in bed, just surrounded by your great-grandchildren. Point is, I want you to visualize your veiny hands and your wrinkly face and your gray hair. Okay? I want you to visualize what the chair that you're sitting in feels like, and what kind of muumuu are you wearing? Or if you're a man, what kind of, jacket or sweatshirt are you wearing? Are you wearing the old people shoes? You know what shoes old people be wearing, like those crop looking things. Lived a long life. And you're sitting there reminiscing, telling stories to your grandchildren about the kind of life that you lived, and you're giving them life lessons because you've lived through it. Now that we've got those 2 people visualized, we're going to come back to our current self. Because our current self are the ones that's going to make it all happen. We're the ones we're going to bring it all home, tie it all together. Because we're not a kid anymore. We're old enough to make the decisions and to make shit happen. We're not too old. Okay, we still have some youth to us right now, to where we can manifest anything that we want, and we can shape our lives into the kind of lives that's going to create memories. And I mean memories, one for the ages, one for the books. The kind of memories that create great life lessons, or that create generations. This is the youngest that you're ever going to be now, as you're watching this video. So I don't care if you're 20 or 22 or 39 or 45. As you're watching this video, this is currently the youngest that you'll ever be. Make sure that you're celebrating all of the small wins. And every time you do something small, oh, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, like I said I would. I want you to picture that little kid, that little 3 to 5-year-old is sitting there squealing like, oh my goodness, we're on the right track. Oh my God, I can't believe we just got that apartment. Oh my goodness, I've always wanted an apartment that looked like this. Oh my God, I got that job. Are you serious? I got that job. Picture that your younger self is just looking up at you, always admiring every move you make. So excited that you're actually following through with the dreams that you said that you were going to give yourself. And your older self is reminiscing like, wow, I can't believe I took that vacation and traveled the world by myself. I can't believe I really quit my job and went for that passion career. I can't believe I really wrote that book. Man, I remember how I felt when I got that book deal. It was amazing. Now your older self was looking back on these accomplishments and the life lived. And she's just so happy, and he or she is so happy, and they're just fulfilled. There's no more regrets. If you did have regrets, you can change it now. So you have your younger self, your current self, and your older self. And you're always going to have those 3 versions of you. So when making life decisions, or when you're thinking, oh, I'm too tired to go to the gym. Oh, I don't feel like writing that book. Oh, I don't feel like doing whatever steps is needed to reach my goals. Just visualize those 2 people, and I guarantee you it's going to get you off your ass. For me personally, procrastination comes from lack of self-worth, low self-esteem. For example, I would never be able to sit in front of a camera and speak to the camera. I couldn't even take a selfie. That was my biggest fear, is sitting and speaking and just letting myself be seen. I didn't like my voice. I didn't like the way I looked on camera. It had to be, if I were to show up on social media, it would have had to be a still frame, and that still frame would have had to be edited, and it wouldn't have even a still frame from just a regular selfie, but it would have had to be a professional picture. Those were the only times I would let people see me on social media, and now here I am showing up, and it is uncomfortable. As I'm recording this is uncomfortable, but I have to work through that discomfort to be able to reach my goals, because my younger self and my older self are really counting on me. I hope that has really helped you guys. If you guys want to see other videos, I am going to start posting weekly. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe so it can help the algorithm. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.